I'm going to show you some fluff combos that I've sort of picked up trying to play around D-Barrier and play against meta. So, the first thing I always do in the game when I can is I'll summon the penguin, which lets you summon the dog. Then the dog searches you a card, for example, another penguin or a sabers, usually which one you're missing. But the deck can normally get to a hand that it wants because everything searches in the deck, like Vendor and the Foolish Goods. So it's not uncommon to open this. But this is the best sort of way to play around D-Barrier and gain advantage. So I overlay for Brawl Ball, detach the penguin, search the black sheep, discard that, get poly, because we're not degenerates like Zoo players. We don't get the fusion stuff.
What's the importance of discarding detaching penguin?
Okay, well, we detach penguin because we can use Norn to get back, make Bahamut later in the combo, because we can make a really big board of this deck. So, for example, if we searched the penguin off the dog, we still have these 4 unknowns. We can make a few summon like normally we draw a chain or so. If we had the sabers, obviously you can make your trident, which is always good because you can pop your own bear with it. If you drew the bear, that's to help you get to these again. It's just good, and then it's obviously a trap card.
Pop your own bear
In your you discard bear and pop your vendor. It's a problem for your opponent. Okay, so then because we can't always wait till your next turn to when you're going to OTK them to fusion summon, because if they've got their D-Barrier then you're going to lose. So if you fuse them with these, preferably it would be chain if you drew it, and then you search the fight fusion tile for next turn. But if you go into Kraken, you draw 2 and you discard 1. Again, you can discard Vendor, Wings, it's just anything. Makes Yam better. And we generally have our second poly or something that helps us fuse with Kraken again to go into Sabretooth. So imagine that was a poly and a cat. You would get your poly back anyway. But that's our Hope Harbinger. And if we have an instant fusion, we can go into Northern Bahamut, get back Penguin, summon Toad, and that is a big board. You can set Chalices, and if we resolve the Bear Wings as well, then we would have Chalice set. It's important to keep cards in your hand though, in case they break the board. They don't. 9 times out of 10 they can't break this. This sort of one. In their turn, they try and attack and trident, and everyone forgets that you can redirect it into a Palmger. So you can even bait them by putting that in attack. When you tribute your Toads, it goes grave. You can either add it back, summon it on your turn, or you can add your Penguin back, which is always good. But that's what I like to do going first, pretty much. It's quite big. And then there's sort of a better version of that, which that was more opening up Penguin and Dog, but I decided, because I wanted to see that more, that I can play Summoner Monk. It's got a good interaction with Penguin. Let me just find the Dog. Okay. So you normal summon this. They can go so good when it goes to defense, but it doesn't happen regularly. If it does, then you bait it. Just carry on playing. Instant Fusion's a good follow-up to get you board ball using the Monk. But so if you discard the Vendor and special the Penguin from deck, the Vendor searches the Dog. The Penguin specials the Dog. So we've still got our 3 blanks in hand. The Dog searches. Say this time we'd just get a Penguin again, and from here, no, we don't want the Penguin, right, we want the Sabers. From here we go into Broad Ball with these guys. Now we've got the Penguin that we're going to fuse for draws with. We'll get a poly off this. Yes, it's just you got more advantage this way, so that's why I play Summoner Monk. It can also do things like get out Edge Imp Chain. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that combo. Another good combo is, let me just get the cards, using cards like Factory and Cat to, okay, so if we make we make Kraken. We go in second when breaking the board. We make Kraken and we fused with the penguin and the chain. So we drew cards and stuff. Now we can take a card off them, send it straight to the grave. It targets, but it just goes to grave. So normally, if it would get a destroy effect when it's sent to the grave, it won't get it. Obviously, this means you can't attack directly, so you can just attack into monsters still. So it breaks boards really easily. But if we use factory, we can then either bring back a sabers to fuse with, or we can use just any fluffal, cat, any penguin if you haven't used it for more draws. It just doesn't matter. But so this banishes a fusion spell, instant fusions at even the target. But we fuse with that, and that brings out Fight for Sabretooth, and then it revives it, and now you can take another card off them. And in a decent hand, we may have like another pally, and we can do it again into the second one, which is where we would fuse with a fluffal or so, and bring it back again. Take another card off them. So you've just taken 3 cards off them. This on its own was game anyway. That was exactly 8k because that attacks twice and that boosts them up by 400 each. But so you're sitting on a board like this. You took 3 monsters off them. If you can't kill them, you can make Harbinger from there, which is good play as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That combo. Right, thanks for watching. That's Fluffals. Bye.